everyone. My name is Viswajit Kumar. I am a first year BTech student at CV Raman Global University, Odisha. A heartily welcome to our YouTube channel. On this channel, our team is going to represent a social issue, which is the right to freedom of speech. We have divided our project into 3 sessions, and today some of my team members are going to throw some light on our topic. Now I would like to introduce you to all my team members who will be representing in front of you all.
Hello everyone, I am Raviraj Kumar Patnaik and I am looking forward to talking with you today about what is freedom of speech.
Hello everyone, I am Rituparna Gupta and I am looking forward to talking with you today about what is freedom of speech according to the Constitution of India.
Hello everyone, I'm Shreya Chaudhary and I'm looking forward to talking with you today about reasonable restrictions on freedom of speech.
Hello everyone, I'm Shalvi Singh and I'm looking forward to talking with you today about need of freedom of speech. Now I would like my colleague Ravi Rajkumar Patnaik to take the lead.
Thank you Shalvi for calling me. I am here to say about what does freedom of speech mean. The right of freedom of speech and expression implies that every citizen has the right to express his views, opinions and beliefs by printing, writing or through any method. Any kind of activity going on the country or society or a particular situation to express their views to give an effective response to those issues with their thoughts is called freedom of speech. Freedom of expression does not begin or end with journalism. From academic study to political satire to fine art, freedom of expression underpins the right to analytical, critical and artistic engagement with the world around us. Being able to think freely, discuss, debate and ideas, points of view is integral to academic study. From the arts of the sciences to develop ideas that help us better understand our past, present and future, these individuals, groups and institutions can put forward their opinions, concepts and theory without fear of reputation. Freedom of speech gives way to open discussion that helps in exchange of ideas, which is essential for the growth of society. Now I would like to call my colleague Ritu to take lead.
Thank you Ravi for calling me. Now I am going to talk about freedom of speech according to the Constitution of India. Freedom of speech and expression occupies a very high position in the Constitution of India because the preamble of the Constitution of India itself guarantees to its citizen the liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship. The framers of the Constitution had given us the fundamental freedom of speech and expression in India. A democracy can survive only if there is a free and fair exchange of ideas. Free speech does not imply that a person has the license to say anything that comes out of his mouth. The speech should not be in such a way that it aggravates or influences people to commit any kind of offense that disturbs public order and creates a sense of hatred towards person belonging to a particular caste, community, religion, etc., or any form of the speech that tarnishes the reputation of another person. Article 19(1)(a) provides the citizen shall have the right to freedom of speech and expression. Such speech should always be within permissible limits prescribed under the Article 19(2) in the form of reasonable restrictions. With that being said, the exposition of truth should not be counted as an infringement of free speech. Freedom of expression is a human right and forms Article 19 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Freedom of expression covers freedom of speech, freedom of press, and gives individuals and communities the right to articulate their opinions without fear of retaliation, censorship, or punishment. An effective media also depends on the legal basis that freedom of expression gives the right of function and report freely, sometimes critically without threat or fear of punishment. Now I would like to call my colleague Shalvi to take the lead.
Thank you Ritu for calling me. Now I will discuss my topic, need of freedom of speech. Freedom of expression is a core value in the democratic process. It ensures people are able to discuss, exchange and debate ideas. This human right allows individuals and communities to find information which is important to them and share it with others without censorship or reprisals. Through the media and through public debate on and offline, freedom of expression supports the development of informed citizens and voters. Elections give huge amounts of power to individuals parties, and institutions. So it's crucial that the media are able to report accurately and critique the work of people who hold office even when it is unflattering. In the run-up to elections, the importance of the media is amplified. However, often in the run-up to elections, powerful individuals and institutions aim to affect votes by influencing or restricting the information people receive from the media. Freedom of expression is crucial to the process of participating in a democracy. It influences everything from newspapers to social media posts and campaign adverts. By allowing voters to make their voices heard and make educated choices about the topics which matter to them, freedom of expression strengthens democracy. Now, I would like my colleague Shreya to take the lead.
Thank you, Shalvi. Now I am going to talk about reasonable restrictions on freedom of speech. According to the Article 19.2, in every democratic country where there are fundamental rights, the rights are never granted in absolution. Every fundamental right is to be subjected to reasonable restrictions. In the Constitution of India, the restrictions on Clause 1 of Article 19 are enumerated in Clause 2 to 6 of the same article. The restrictions on Article 19(1)(a) are mentioned in the Article 19(2). Clause 2 was amended by the First and the 16th Amendment to the Constitution in 1951 and 1963, enabling the legislature to levy restrictions on freedom of speech and expression on the following grounds: sovereignty and integrity of India, security of the state, friendly relations with the foreign states, public order, decency or morality, contempt of court, defamation, incitement to an offense. Now, I shall call upon Vishwajit to conclude the topic.
Thank you, Shreya. As Shreya said, I want to conclude the topic on the behalf of my team with these thoughts. We conclude that everyone in the land should be free to think their own thought, to have his own opinion, and to give voice to them, in public or private, so long as he does not speak ill of his neighbor, and free also to criticize the government or any party or group of people, so long as he does not invite anyone to violence. Therefore, freedom of speech is of paramount importance in a democracy. A nation filled with people full of discussion can never grow in the right direction. Hence, it is concluded here that the freedom of speech in India has been a boon granted to us by the Constitution Assembly. This was all about our first video. We will back with 2 more videos discussing on the problem and solutions based on today's topic. Thanks for watching, and do leave your valuable comments or suggestion in the Google form which is attached in the description box.
If you found the video informative, then please
Like,
Share.
And subscribe.
Stay home, stay safe, and get vaccinated. Thank you.